Hi, I'm Juliana and I'm a teacher at Yoga Heights. This next 10-minute video is a warm-up. So we'll take you into a child's pose at first, and then we'll take you through a sun salutation. Feel free to pair this video with any other strengthening sequences that we offer on our Yoga Heights online videos. Let's get started. Indigo, could you please come into child's pose? So I love child's pose as a start to a warm-up. This deep bend in the knees and the hips allows some compression to get the fluids really moving, to get your joints starting to warm up. And it's a nice way to loosen up the muscles, getting them ready for practice, telling your body that it's time to start moving. So starting to find that deep connection to your breath. You'll notice a long line from tailbone to fingertips. I want to make sure, Indigo, your shoulders are nice and relaxed, pulling down away from your ears. And you're letting the belly be soft as you breathe slow. If you're doing this at home, I recommend staying in this pose for at least 30 seconds as you begin your warm-up. And now start to walk your hands over to the right side of the mat. So bring your hands off of the mat and place your left hand on top of the right. We're getting a really nice stretch in the left side body here. Allow the left hip to pull back a little bit more and drop the left shoulder down. Nice. So you really create length along this left side body. And then on an inhale, straighten out, come back to center. So the hands walk through the center of the mat. And then as you exhale, slowly walk over to the left side of the mat. Nice. Deep breathing here. Again, pulling that right hip back and dropping the right shoulder down so you can see it better on this side. A really nice long arch on the right side body. Allowing the shoulder to drop down gently. Nice. And slowly walk back to center. And when you get back to center, you're going to want to relax the body. And then on an inhale, catch a ride up to a tabletop position. So in tabletop, you're going to want to bring your wrists directly underneath your shoulders and knees directly underneath the hips. You want to create a strong foundation by engaging the low belly and flattening out the spine. So you got a flat back here. The foundation is really in your legs and your hands, but your whole body is energized in this tabletop position. So we're going to move through 3 cat-cows. On an inhale, drop your belly low and look up as you pull the chest through the shoulder blades, right? And it pulls forward. And as you exhale, chin to chest, start to round out the spine for cat pose. You find a nice arch in the spine here, really pressing the belly button towards the spine. Inhaling, cow pose, allowing the belly to really drop low, tailbone peeks up too. Exhale, cat pose, rounding through the spine. And one more, inhaling. Really allow the shoulders to draw back away from the ears, nice, exhaling. Beautiful. And come back to a tabletop position. Tuck your toes. Nice, and start to sit your seat back. Walk your hands back to your knees. We're going to take 3 breaths here. So sit up and maybe reach back, grab for your pinky toes, see that they're tucked underneath. Yeah. So an area of the body that we often forget is the bottoms of our feet and the backs of our toes. So I'm going to want her to really press into her heels to stretch out the backs of the feet. Now walking your hands back up the mat, we're going to make our way to downward facing dog. So press through your heels, lift your tailbone up, and find your down dog. Nice. Pedaling out the heels here, this is a great opportunity to stretch the backs of the legs. And then find stillness when you even out both sides. Walk your feet to your hands. Nice. Coming to the top of the mat, I want you to inhale, take a half lift of the spine and flatten out the back. Notice here, she's in a reversed capital L, like an upside down capital L position. You really plug the belly in towards the spine as you lift the spine, right? Strong position here. And exhale, round the spine again, fold over your legs. Press into your heels a little bit as you pull the tailbone up, stretching the backs of the legs. On your next inhale, rise all the way to standing, reaching your arms up and looking up. And exhale, hands to heart center. We're gonna do a variation of a sun salutation here. So on an inhale, reach your arms back up. And as you exhale, bring your hands to your low back, getting a gentle back bend in here. Fingers point up. Inhale, yeah. Lift through the chest. And exhale, bend your knees and roll over your legs to fold over. Reach your hands towards the ground. Inhale, half lift of the spine. You can straighten out the legs here. And exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands. Step your right foot back. Inhale to a low crescent lunge, so drop the right knee down, nice. And lift your torso, lift your arms. You can hold this first one a few minutes, a few breaths, dragging that right hip bone forward, deepening the bend in the left knee. Now rounding through the spine gently, bring your hands back down to the mat. Inhale to a plank position. And exhale, lower down. You can do chaturanga like Indigo is doing here, or you can drop your knees, then your chest, then your chin. Inhale, lift your chest. So we've got up dog here, the option to do cobra if you lower the legs to the ground. Exhale, send your seat up and back to downward facing dog. Nice. Inhaling, lift your right leg up and back. Keep your hips level, point the toes, so really pull through that right leg. As you exhale, drag your knee towards your nose and shift your chest forward. And then plant the foot between your hands. Really nice. Drop the left knee down. Inhale to a low crescent lunge. Same thing as we did on the other side. Take a few moments in this first one to deepen the bend in that right knee and get a deep stretch in the front of the left hip. And on an exhale, you'll round through the spine, planting the hands to frame your front foot. Nice. Tuck your left toes and lift the left knee. Inhale here, and exhale, left foot comes forward, fold over your legs. Nice. Inhale, half lift of the spine here. Exhale, fold. And inhale, rise to standing. We're gonna go through one more cycle. Reach your arms up and look up. Exhale, hands directly to the low back, fingers point up. Nice. Inhale, lifting the chest. Exhale, bend your knees and fold over the legs. Inhale, flat back, straight legs. Find that length, very nice. And exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, step the left foot back. On your inhale, low crescent lunge. Drop that knee down, reach up and back. And as you exhale, you round through the spine, bring the hands back down to the ground. Inhaling to plank. Exhaling, lower down. Really nice. Inhaling, lift your chest, cobra or up dog. Exhaling, send your seat up and back, down dog. Inhaling, lift your left leg, three-legged dog. Hips stay level. Exhaling, knee to nose, plant the foot between the hands. Inhaling to a low crescent lunge, drop that right knee down, lift up, look up. Nice. Exhaling, hands frame the foot. Tuck your right toes, lift the right knee. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, right foot forward and fold over your legs. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, fold. You can bend the knees or keep the legs straight, whatever you're going for in the backs of the legs. Nice. Inhale, rise to standing, reach your arms up and look up. And exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Stay here and breathe. Nice. I would recommend doing this cycle a few more times, alternating legs as you step back. And that's a pretty nice warm-up to get the whole body ready for your practice.